Any type of change or loss can cause us to grieve, and it's important to know that there is no right way to grieve and that each person's experience is unique. Be kind to yourself. Try not to judge how you're feeling. All feelings are valid and can change from moment to moment, and it's okay not to be okay. Do something you enjoy. Be kind and gentle with yourself. You may find that you're not able to accomplish the same things as you were previously, but it's okay to adjust your daily routine to allow for this. Find activities that bring meaning and purpose to your daily life. Talk about it. Grief may be difficult to talk about, and to know what to say. There are still people that want to help, so source out those people that you can talk to. This may include friends, family, support groups, and professional helplines and services. Stay healthy. Look after yourself in positive ways, eating healthy foods, exercising, drinking plenty, and getting enough sleep. You can help your overall well-being and ability to manage. Know when to ask for help. Grief and sadness are normal feelings to have when you're experiencing a change or a loss. If you notice changes in your mood, your well-being or mental health, a sense of hopelessness or depression, reach out to a loved one, your GP, bereavement counsellors and other healthcare professionals. We're here to support you, and we can offer support, advice and guidance. Know when to ask for help.
When a bereavement happens, it can feel all-consuming. That intense pain can completely take over and we think of nothing else, and that's okay. There is a theory that although our grief stays the same in size, we as individuals learn to manage it and we grow bigger than our grief. So that's not to say that we won't have days when we sit purely in our grief. We can think of nothing else. It may be that it's a special birthday or anniversary of the one we've lost. But more and more with time, we learn to find our new normal alongside that depth that the loss and the grief has given us. And we learn to live a full, happy life alongside our grief.
When a loved one dies, guilt can be a painful companion of grief, which may appear more complicated depending on your relationship. An aspect of guilt can be all of the questions we ask ourselves, the what ifs, the if onlys, the I should haves. They may feel that there are no more opportunities to say or do some of the things that they need to, following the death of a loved one. And as a result of this can leave individuals feeling numb, angry, sad, in pain, isolated or anxious, preventing us from fully healing through this guilt. People who care for us will tell us not to feel guilty, but this doesn't necessarily help. It's important to remember that it's only human nature to want to do everything that we can to fix things, so it's understandable why we would question that we have done everything right. But allow yourself to really feel all of those emotions you are experiencing. It's human nature to want to avoid the discomfort and to push these negative emotions away. Embrace and acknowledge how you feel and why you may feel the way that you do. And know that it's okay and it's a normal part of healing. Look after yourself. It's important to care for yourself, especially when working through this guilt and grief. Be kind and patient with yourself, showing yourself the same kindness that you would show simply to a friend. Let go of that self-judgment and criticism and reach out to someone for support, a friend, a loved one, or support services such as St Mary's. Do something that you enjoy. Forgive yourself. It's okay to laugh, to have fun, and to move forward in life carrying this loved one with you. Grief may come in waves, and some days may feel more difficult than others. Nothing can replace the person who you have lost, but over time it may feel easier to cope with if you adjust to life without that person. You start to feel happier whilst remembering those that have died.
If I be the first of us to die, let grief not blacken long your sky. Be bold yet modest in your grieving. There is a change, but not a leaving. For just as death is a part of life, the dead live on forever in the living. And all the gathered riches of our journey, the moments shared, the mysteries explored, the steady layering of the intimacy stored, the things that made us laugh, weep or sing, the joy of sunlit snow or the first unfurling of the spring, the wordless language of look and touch, the knowing, each giving and each taking. These are not flowers that fade, nor trees that fall and crumble, nor are the stone, for even the stone cannot wind and rain withstand, and mighty mountain peaks in time reduce to sand. What we were, we are, what we had, we have, a conjoined past imperishably present. So when you walk in the wood where we once walked together, and scan in vain for the dappled bank beside you for my shadow, or pause where we always did upon the hill to gaze across the land, and spotting something, reach by habit for my hand and finding none, feel sorrow start to steal upon you. Be still, close your eyes, breathe. Listen for my footfall in your heart. I am not gone, but merely walk within you.
The reality is you will grieve forever. You will not get over the loss of a loved one. You will heal and you will rebuild yourself around the loss you have suffered. You will be whole again, but you will never be the same, nor would you want to be.